Hello and welcome. I'm Aman Mazingo, and this is the AfroTalesCast, a show that will explore the folklore, tales, myths, and legends of the African diaspora. Today, we have the character that influenced me as a child and began my love for these type of stories. We have a fox, a bear, and a rabbit. Yes, we have the infamous Bruh Rabbit. So sit back, relax, and take a listen to today's story, Bruh Rabbit's Riddle. Bruh Rabbit's Riddle. Now, everyone knew that Bruh Rabbit was a bit of a musician because he was always singing or patting or doing some kind of dance to get himself out of trouble. In fact, there wasn't any tune Bruh Rabbit couldn't pat. And when there is someone else there to do the patting, Bruh Rabbit can jump into the middle of the floor and just naturally shake the eyelids off of all the others. And it wasn't none of the bowling and scraping and slipping and sliding we're talking about with four hands around the way folks do these days. Not that kind at all. It was this up and down kind of dancing where they leap up in the air and cut the pigeon wing. The time came when old Bruh Rabbit began to put this and that together. And the notion struck him that he better be home looking after the interests of his family instead of frolicking all around the settlement. He thought about this in his mind until, by and by, he got determined to earn his own livelihood. So he up and cleared off a piece of ground and planted himself a potato patch. Bruh Fox, he saw all this going on, and he suspected to himself that Bruh Rabbit's rashness had been subdued because he was scared. Bruh Fox made up in his mind that he was going to pay Bruh Rabbit back for all his selfishness. He started in, and from that time forward, he aggravated Bruh Rabbit about his potato patch. One night, he left the drawbars down. Another night, he flung off the top rails of the fence. And the next night, he tore down a whole panel of fence. And he kept on this way until Bruh Rabbit didn't know what to do. All the time, Bruh Fox kept on fooling with the potato patch. And he saw that Bruh Rabbit wasn't getting upset. Bruh Fox thought that he had scared him, and the time had come to gobble him up without leave or license. So he called Bruh Rabbit, and he asked if he would take a walk. Bruh Rabbit, he asked where they were going. Bruh Fox said, right on over yonder. Bruh Rabbit asked, where's out yonder? Bruh Fox said he knew where there were some mighty fine peaches, and he wanted Bruh Rabbit to come along and climb the tree and fling them down. Bruh Rabbit said he wouldn't mind, especially if it was what Bruh Fox wanted. They set out, and after a while, they came to the peach orchard, and Bruh Rabbit picked out a good tree, and up he climbed. Bruh Fox, he sat at the root of the tree because he thought that when Bruh Rabbit came down, he would have to come down backwards. And then he would be able to just nab him up. But Bruh Rabbit saw what Bruh Fox was doing before he climbed up. When he picked the peaches, Bruh Fox said, fling him down here, Bruh Rabbit. Fling him down right here so I can catch him. Bruh Rabbit hollered back, if I fling him down there, where you are, Bruh Fox, you gonna miss them. They'll get squashed, so I'll just fling them. I just sort of pitch them. Them out yonder in the grass, where they won't get busted. Then he took and flung the peaches out in the grass. And while Brer Fox went after them, Brer Rabbit, he climbed down just as fast as he can out of that tree and hustled himself until he got some elbow room, When he got off a little way, he hollered back to Brer Fox that he had a riddle he wanted him to solve. Brer Fox, he asked what it was. Brer Rabbit, he gave it out like a man saying a speech. The big bird ride and the little bird sing. The big bee zoom and the little bee sting. The little man lead and the big horse follows. Can you tell what's good for a head and a holler? Oh, Brer Fox scratched his head and thought, scratched his head. But the more he thought, the worse he got mixed up with the riddle. And after a while, he told Brer Rabbit he didn't know how, in the name of goodness, to unriddle that riddle. Come along with me, and I promise I'll show you how to solve that riddle. It's one of them kind of riddles that before you understand it, you gotta eat a bit of honey. And I have an eye on a place where we can get some good honey. Brer Fox asked where it was. Brer Rabbit said there in old Brer Bear's cotton patch had been a whole lot of beehives. Brer Fox doesn't have much of a sweet tooth, but he figured why not? He wanted to know what the riddle was. They set out, and it wasn't long before they came to old Brer Beehives. Old Brer Rabbit, he gave them a rap with his walking cane, just like folks thump watermelons. See if they right? He tapped and he rapped, and he came to one of them that sounded full. Then he went around behind it and said, I just sort of tilted up, Brer Fox, and you can put your head under there and get some of that drippings. Brer Rabbit tilted it up. Brer Fox jammed his head under there. No sooner stuck his head underneath the beehive than Brer Rabbit turned it loose and down it came. Right on Brer Fox's neck. And there he was, Brer Fox. He kicked, he squealed, he jumped, he squalled, he danced, he pranced, he begged, he prayed, yet there was nothing he could do. And Brer Rabbit got off, and turning around to look back, he saw Brer Fox just wiggling and squirming. Right then and there, Brer Rabbit gave one old-time whoop and just started running on. When he got there, the first man he saw was Brer Fox's granddaddy, who folks call Grandsire Gray Fox. When Brer Rabbit saw him, he said, "How you doing, Grandsire Gray Fox?" "Still not too well, thanks, Brer Rabbit. Have you seen any sign of my grandson this morning?" With that, Brer Fox just laughed and said that he and Brer Fox had been rambling around with one another having more fun. "We been just rigging up riddles and asking each other. Brer Fox is sitting off somewhere in the bush right now trying to figure out one of the riddles I gave him. I'll just tell it to you. And if you solve it, I'll take you right over there to your grandson. And you can't get there any too soon." Then old Grandsire Fox asked, then Grandsire Gray Fox asked what it is, and Brer Rabbit sang it out. "The big bird ride and the little bird sing. The big bee zoom and the little bee sting. The little man lead and the big horse follows. Can you tell what's good for a head and a hollow?" Grandsire Fox took a pinch of snuff and coughed easy to himself and thought, but he couldn't make it out. And Brer Rabbit laughed and sang, "The beehive is mighty big to make a fox collar. Can you tell what's good for a head and a hollow?" After a long time, Grandsire Gray Fox sort of caught a glimpse of what Brother Rabbit was trying to tell him, and told Brother Rabbit good day and shuffled on to hunt up his grandson. And he did find him. Brother Bear heard the racket that Brother Fox was kicking up, and he went down to see what the matter was. As soon as he saw how the land lay, he took a notion that Brother Fox had been robbing the beehive. And he got a handful of chicory and warmed his jacket, and then he turned them loose. It wasn't long before all the neighbors got word that Brother Fox had been robbing Brother Bear's beehive. The end. Wow, so this story is a Brother Rabbit story, and I can go on and on about this story, but I won't. I love Brother Rabbit, Song of the South. I love the character. It comes from the central to southern regions of Africa, the Bantu regions, quote unquote, and he is that region's version of basically of a Nancy. And in this story, he has grown up, gotten his stuff together, done running the streets, done playing the games, and wants to get on with his life. It takes care of his family, which we all know somebody that needs to do that, and some people that have done that. I know, people that have done that recently, and I love it. They've stopped running the streets and they are taking care of their family now. Thank you. But Bro Fox couldn't let it go. He couldn't let everything that had happened between them two go, and he had to try to get him back, and he was getting him back, but it didn't get him the way he thought it was. Like, yeah, okay, you're doing all these tricks, but they weren't hitting the mark. Like you weren't affecting Bruh Rabbit like Bruh Rabbit was had affected you all those times, and that bothered him. And he thought the man was scared. He wasn't scared. He was still knowledgeable. He was still smart. He just was done with the games. But he went along with one more, and just to see. And Bruh Fox tried it, didn't work, wound up backfiring, and Bruh Bear had to hit him with some chicory. And I had to look up what chicory was, and found out it's like a root plant, and he warmed it up before he started beating. I don't know. I feel like Bruh Fox was at the end was just like, kill me. Kill me already. Because he had bees all over his neck, and then he was getting beat by a bear with a chicory plant. Like an old grandsire, which also another word I had to look up. I had never heard grandsire a day in my life. Was just looking like, my grandson. Dummy. And I guess he just walked away, because it doesn't say that he went over and helped. So he just walked away, like, not even getting involved in this. I'm going about my business. Forget it. Oh well. Shouldn't have done what you did. But yeah, I love this story. It's not the first Bruh Rabbit story. It is definitely not the last. There are hundreds of these stories. The Uncle Remus tales, if you want to look it up, you can find it. Just look up Uncle Remus and you can find the Bruh Rabbit stories. And if you own or have seen Song of the South, you know part of these stories. I will be doing Tar Baby, so don't even. I will do the Tar Baby story, and I will do some of the other ones from that movie. But I'm gonna do other. I want to do all the Bruh Rabbit stories, so they'll be sprinkled in. I was just glad I finally got to one. Episode 12, I guess this is, and I just now got to a Bruh Rabbit story. That's funny, but. I hope you enjoyed this story. I enjoyed reading it. I have been getting compliments on the voices. I am trying to do voices. I am not a voice actor, but I try to do voices, and I hope you guys like what I'm doing, like my efforts. I will keep working on them, trying to get better, and maybe one day I will be a voice actor. You never know. But if you have any suggestions, or if you have any books that you want me to check out, read, that from different places, stories and everything like that, please send them my way. Email them to AfroTalesPodcast@yahoo.com, and email me those books, and I will definitely try to get them if they're affordable. I'm gonna have to start a Patreon or something like that to help me get books or coffee or something, like some kind of support to help me get books, because these books can be expensive. But anyway, that's a rambling. Thank you. And I love this story, and I love you guys listening to this, and enjoy. And always remember to keep these stories alive. Okay? Just keep these stories alive. Keep telling them to your kids and your grandkids and your great-grandkids. All right. That is it for me. Goodbye. Have a wonderful day, and thank you. Thank you for your time. You can find us on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, or iTunes, or wherever you may listen to podcasts. You may also find us on Instagram and Facebook at AfroTalesPodcast, all one word, or on Twitter at AfroTalesCast. Please share, comment, like, leave a rating so others may find us just as you have. Again, I'm Amon Mazingo. This is Afro Tales Podcast, and until next time, have a great day.